I never seen it coming. Biker for president. He's even fairly local, a United States resident. What happened to the illegals? They thought they were here to stay. Nowadays, when they cross borders, they're going the other way. The debt crisis is over now. Everything's running fine. Now that everyone is armed, nobody seems to whine. Kids are all safe in school. There's bikers circling the block. The last thing that a nutcase hears is a Smith & Wesson cop. The war is finally over. Iraqi is now a mall. There was no more excuses. Bikers killed them all. Cops have become polite again. The press broke up that game. You can have a beer outside and not worry about a thing. The first lady wears a halter top and shows off her new tan. She don't need no bodyguards. She's got plenty of that. Thieves and junkies all got jobs. They're working to do them all. The president flights to Iraq and then he sent them all. People sleep with unlocked doors. Fear no longer is the rule. With a biker in the White House, things are pretty cool. So raise your favorite beverage, toast the president and his wife. Thank God up in heaven. And protect the president's wife. Life, sorry. I used to say wife, I changed it. And I changed it back to my mind, plenty of hours. I skipped a couple to try to get you guys to laugh earlier on.
I'm smiling. Me too.
Yeah.
You go, Mom.
You guys weren't even here yet, so there was no reason for me to be happy. I'm teaching, okay? Everybody else was already here.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah. It's the whole idea.
If that'll do it, I'll show you how witty he is. Stacy and him were talking. He was down in Texas. He wrote a poem or something and brought a tear to your eye. And it wasn't 5 minutes later, he came back with a poem. Can you find that poem and read it? This will just show you how quick he is. And she loved it.
These are for you.
Oh, sit down. That's sweet.
She mentioned something that day about puddles in her eyes. And this is a poem I wrote for her. First time that he saw her, right from the very start, he could see so soft and kind. She has a gentle heart. He watched her from a distance, and days turned into years. There were times plenty. He watched her cry her tears. A broken heart on TV, a sad story that she read. Her heart going out to a friend, her notions in her head. And he began to notice, each time his angel cries, it always starts the same old way, puddles in her eyes. He holds her when he sees them form, says tomorrow will be bright. As her tears began to fall, he holds her even tighter. Through times of tears, fall like rain. He couldn't stop it if he tries. But he loves his little angel with the puddles in her eyes.
Oh.
And he did that in 5 minutes.
Is that one of
No, I don't think so.
my books? Damn.
These are for you.
And he wrote that for him. That shows you how witty he is.
I want a copy of that.
That's what makes it worth it right there.
Pardon me?
Yeah, she got puddles in her eyes.
I saw him born in years. This next one is called Old Meat. They say it takes some time sometimes when you're waiting on a hit. The only thing I know for sure, sometimes I hate the way I'm feeling. When people, they all gather around, some talking right out loud, all I hear are the whispers. I'm alone in the crowd. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It's not how it should be. All I can do is wonder now what happened to old me. Reflections of a memory the whole wide world observed while mocking me and laughing, dishing out what I deserved. Things once said were so untrue, even I began believing, unworthy of a little bit, that I'm still not receiving. Certain beyond certainty, it's a battle I can't win. I dry my eye from tears I cry, then I try again. And then again tomorrow, if that's how it has to be, I keep right on searching, trying to find old me. A lot of the poems on my page, you'll see, I've had people tell me, they'd like to hear my story sometime, because of the poems I write. And basically, my response is, you've read my story. It's in the poems. It's all there. And there's really nothing that I held back.
I
Yeah. No, when I was preparing for this event and the one for next Wednesday at Casey Hall, I'm going through my archives, which was like 2,700 poems. And I'm clicking on the titles that I vaguely remember, and some of them that interest me, and some of them that I know are pretty good. And I stumbled across some that I remember writing, but I didn't remember at the time I wrote it how well it turned out, you know. And so I'm really proud, you know, when I can pull up like 40 poems for this event, 40 poems for another event, and have both of them be completely different. And it's exciting to me. And maybe that's kind of one of the reasons it took so long to get to this point, is so that I can have some stockpiled and something to fall back on to keep moving forward. Because I don't think in the last week or so, I don't think I've written more than one or two original poems. They've all been from the archives, and that's usually discouraging for me, but I've spent so much time going through those archives that, you know, I'm not surprised. This one's called Hard, Gone, Lonely Look. One time lost and broken, nowhere for me to turn. It seems to me I had become someone's bridge to burn. I smelled the smoke long before I ever saw the flames. The future I had planned one time, suddenly just games. Considering all the things I own compared with all I lost, I knew somehow it never was worth everything it cost. I picked up what was left of me, my pride and self-respect, and realized I had suffered from my own self-neglect. I took one hard, long, lonely look to see what I might see into the mirror of my room. I took a look at me. I didn't know the man I saw, so broken up inside. Some things, when it comes to you, are impossible to hide. I collected all my thoughts, and I killed your memories. Something cut me deep within, and took me to my knees. Along with every memory, 10,000 tears I cried. As I erased you from my mind, a part of me just died.
Wow.
You know, maybe part of why I'm a poet is because I'm a sap, and romantic and all that kind of stuff, but I don't believe that you can love somebody one minute and then not love them the next. I mean, you can hate what they're doing, you can hate all that, you can hate all you want, but I don't think you ever stop loving somebody you actually love. You can find out you never loved them, and you were just wrong about it, but that's what I believe, and I don't know why you had to know that. We're getting out more thoughts just like that. Back in time, this was written probably a year or so ago. All my friends are going out. It's finally Friday night. I say, man, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm staying home to write. I used to love the nightlife. The nightlife don't love me. I remember not remembering all the times I could not see. I couldn't see how I did it, how I made it home alive. I couldn't see the barroom clock. I couldn't see the drive. I don't remember who took me home. I was down on my luck. He stole my cards and wallet, then he stole my truck. I remember my pickup truck, it was green or white or blue. I can't see just what it is. I would forget that too. Those days are all behind me. I'm now too far mature to get in situations where the ending is unsure. So I draw from my memories, a few that still remain, write them down on paper, and heal my wounded brain. If I could retrace my steps, somehow go back in time, I'd still drink tequila, but I'd skip the salt and lime. Because you know it's that salt and lime that's rotten my brain. This is called Walk Away. And this hasn't been written very long ago, and some of the poems I included to bring today are poems that got a really good response on my wall. And those are a lot of times the ones I'm most proud of because they reach the most people. And but I was telling somebody earlier that every now and then I'll be writing a poem and I'll discover like a truth in it that is put in a way I've never heard it put that way before, and I get excited about that poem. I feel like I tapped into some kind of energy or something, And so I'll post a poem and I'll watch it, and nothing. And then I'll write a poem about a snowflake. Everybody's like, amazing! You know, it's not amazing. The snowflake. Did you read the one before it? And, you know, I always wondered how that works, you know, when I can feel so kind of like lead and tapped into something so good with like a message in it that everybody knows the message itself is true. I just never had seen it put that way before, and I get excited about it. And one day I was thinking about it, and if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, that's just to write the poem and to post it. When it finds where it's supposed to be, it's somebody else's job. You know, whether it gets wadded up, tossed in the trash, and blows in the wind for 10,000 miles or whatever. When it's discovered, it'll be discovered, and that will be when it's supposed to be. But it's still pretty cool that I got to write it. Walk away. I woke up this morning. I can't bring myself to pray. I checked the clock to see the time. It says time to walk away. I searched my mind for another time, like looking through a crack. I saw the hurts of yesterday, and I began to pack. Pictures of my loved ones now locked safe inside my heart. Hopes and dreams I can still dream to give them a brand new start. I checked the drawer of memories in the box called You and I. My smile seemed to turn away, back into tears I cried. I closed it and I shut the drawer. Looks like that will have to stay. Some things I can't take with me when it's time to walk away. I grabbed what little still remained of my pride and self-respect, damaged from the years of sin, of my abuse and my neglect. I dusted off that old trunk, filled with things I've learned, put it on the curb, right next to the bridges that I burned. I'll still learn life all over, if that's what I'm meant to do. Surely it can't be as bad as all that I've been through. With one sliver of memory, when I turn old and gray, looking back, I'll see that crack in the day I walked away.